Hi, welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We're at www.tradingwithtk.com, and today is Tuesday, June 17th. And the market opened with a rally, stayed up there most of the day, but by late afternoon it gave way, and most indexes closed almost on the low of the day. There was some selling going on late in the day. It seemed like it took forever for that NASDAQ market to roll over, at least 2 days. Because it acts so much better than the Dow, it went actually right to its maximum resistance level before she actually gave way. But there's quite a bit of evidence to show that the kickback rally looks like it has run its course, and we'll take a look at that in our final segment when we look at the major indexes. So stay tuned for that. But as always, I've got another idea for you tomorrow. It's on the long side, believe it or not. And it is a NASDAQ stock, obviously. Like I said yesterday, the NASDAQ market just seems to have more strength in it than the Dow or the S&P. Anyway, the stock for tomorrow is Coldwater Creek. It's CWTR. So in just a moment, we'll take a look at the chart, and I'll show you exactly how we're going to take this idea and turn it into some money. Now, don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay, we're looking at a daily bar chart of CWTR. Coldwater Creek is the name of the company. I'm zoomed pretty far out, but that's because I want to show you this whole picture where our resistance point is. Let me go through the stats first, and then we'll zoom in and we'll take a closer look at the structure of this formation. This is a call on the long side. We've been looking to buy this stock somewhere between $6.20 is where it closed, and maybe it pulls back a dime down to $6.10, maybe even $6.05 with a weak market. I've got a target of $9 a share, and that's our first target. Similar to the stock I brought you yesterday, this bottom that I'm going to show you looks like a very big long-term bottom. So I think we'll be able to turn a lot of trades out of this stock over the next 6 or 8 months or 9 months. Okay, so there you have the stats. Let me zoom in and show you what I see. Okay, got a couple things going on here. There's a definitely pattern to these moves. I'll take you through them. I'm going to call them a breakout, but they may not technically be a total breakout, but out of this pattern, this is a breakout. So we break out, we pull back, we test the high, we pull back, and then we break out, and now we're pulling back. So we've got this breakout, pullback, breakout, pullback, breakout, pullback scenario going on, and then on top of that, we've got this very large ascending triangle at work here. And it fits right in with all the pullbacks. So you see it doesn't violate this uptrend line. Every pullback stays right above it, and this one also. And here's our triangle. And this was the major breakout we just had about a week or so ago. So we've got these breakout pullbacks, breakout pullbacks, breakout pullbacks, big breakout, and now another pullback right to support. This is all support. So it may retest the support one more time because the market is going to be a little weak for the next few days, but you never know. This pattern just looks very, very promising. I'm going to turn this into a 9-day chart so you can get a picture of why I'm saying that this could possibly be a very long-term bottom. I mean, the stock is down from like 35. That's just to give you a longer term perspective, but with traders, we're just going to go from one support area to the next resistance area, and that's how we're going to play this. So let me recap this. This is Coldwater Creek, CWTR. It's a call on the long side, and I think on this trade we can make about $2.90 or $2.80, depending on what you pay for it. Remember, the target is 9. Okay, so we didn't sell or buy anything today, and so let's get right into the major indexes, and let's look at some of the evidence that's supports my theory that the market, that this kickback rally has probably run its course, and we're probably going to roll over right now. First, we're going to look at the Dow, as we always do. And you can see, like I said the other day, it's a technically intelligent market. It's doing exactly what it should do. Nothing more, nothing less. This was our resistance area all along. We've rallied back up into it, and now we've come back down. Now, I showed you yesterday that this was a little bit of a reversal day. It didn't jump out at you, but nevertheless, it was a reversal day. Well, today we have a outside reversal day on top of yesterday's reversal day. So just more evidence to say that this rally is over. I mean, any little kickback up into here tomorrow, it's possible. But the next big move is going to be down towards this old bottom here, I think. So the evidence is starting to mount that this rally is just about over. That's the Dow. Now we're going to look at the transports. Now the transports, we gave them enough room for them to get up to this resistance area, but they didn't. And now they've got this little bit of a rollover look to it. But you know, they could surprise you and get up here into this resistance area anyway. But the main point here is that this rally is nothing more than a kickback rally, relief rally, kickback rally, whatever you want to call it. It's just the runner is basically catching his breath for the next push, and that push should be down. What's interesting, I just noticed here, is that this seems to be holding up as the resistance area, believe it or not. Okay, that's the transports. There's evidence there that says that the rally is over. Let's take a look at the SPY, which basically represents the Standard & Poor's 500. And you can see today's action didn't quite get to the maximum spot of resistance, but nevertheless turned around and put in another outside reversal day. And what these outside reversal days are basically is they have a higher high than the day before and a lower low than the day before, and then they close almost on the low of the day. So it's technically it's a weak day, a very weak day. So there's some more evidence that says that the kickback rally is just about over. And here's the QQQs. Now these have been the strongest, and I believe they're going to continue to be the strongest through this whole pullback. You can see that they got right to the maximum resistance area. They didn't stop a little bit below it. They just kept pushing and pushing up until they got there. Well, they got there, and we also had a reversal day here. Not an outside reversal day, but it was a higher high and a close almost on the low. Technically a weak day. Now we're going to take a look at an hourly chart of these Qs, because we want to look inside what was going on here. And there we have it. This is very interesting because this is our resistance spot. It also matches up with the high of this pattern. You see this high here? And then we broke down, and as we kicked back, I thought maybe it would kick back into about here. But it didn't. It pushed right to its maximum spot where it just ran out of steam, and now you can see how it's just rolling over here. This whole pattern now is going to be a short-term resistance. So even if we get a little kickback in the morning, I don't think it's going to get very far. I think this whole pattern is going to stop it. So it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Break down, pull back to resistance, and then roll over again. Now, I'm not saying it's going to completely fall apart tomorrow. It could take a day or two up here before she really starts going on the downside. But, you know, the stage is set. Okay, that's my view of the market. Until tomorrow, this is TK signing off.